Hello, heroes and villains. Welcome to Multiverse. I thought we could play maybe an hour with our friend Electric Superman before the daily reset. I could have played a bit earlier, but pretty sure none of you guys were up at 5:30 in the morning. So I waited a little bit so that at least some of you guys would be able to be here live. So let me give me a minute so that I finish my setup over here. So yesterday we were able to do good progress. We went from level 9 to level 19. So that was good. Almost there, still on target. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff to fill out for the evil YouTube. And I guess also being this early will give maybe some people who usually don't have the opportunity to be able to watch videos live to actually be able to get into watching a live video for once. Like usually when I go live, it's at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Not everyone can be there at that time, so by having different times, like last night or this morning, I guess it does give an opportunity for some people who normally cannot be live to actually be live. And just to be on the safe side, if you can hear me, say yes. Sadly, the audio with DCUO very often not a good experience. Too many times it'll crash after a few minutes, or even worse, sometimes it crashes at the very start of the video, and then I realize once I check the footage later on that oopsie, the audio didn't work. Although right now there's not a lot of yes because obviously not a lot of you guys are probably up at this time. I understand. Once upon a time I was not a morning person either, so we have to go to Starlabs. Oh, and we got mail. Where's my mailbox in here? Too many layers, so it's kind of hard to keep track where everything is sometimes. Oh, we got a nice ring. Is it? Oh, not really. We can't really use it, but that doesn't matter. So let's get out of here. And let us go to Star Labs. I don't have the teleporter mods just yet. I should probably take some time and go purchase some. I will do that a bit later, I guess. So I understand if people are not morning people. I was not always up early in the morning. That kind of changed at some point. I can't explain why. I know sometimes there's even evil Rocky that will wake me up. Normally we get up at least around 7 in the morning. That's usually our time, or most of the time, I suppose. But there are times where our evil Rocky will want to get up at 6 in the morning, at 5:30, sometimes as early as 4:30 in the morning. So this morning, Rocky wanted to get up at 5:30, but then he gets up. So we get up, we go to the living room, and then he lies on his blanket and sleeps like a log. Evil Rocky. But it's a bit strange how when you wake up really early, it's like by the time you reach lunchtime, you feel like you already did put in a full day. I can't properly explain it, but here we are. Oh, Real J. Hello, Real J. If you can hear me, you have to say yes. Or was that what the I was for? If that's the case, I didn't say anything. So I guess, Real J, you're a morning person, or is it just a happy accident? Oh, that makes sense. Sometimes we kind of forget that when we go live, it's all around the world. So I guess you're a night bird then. Maybe I should have checked first. Let's get one of the flight movement. I'll get it someday. Yeah, the flight is probably the better option. So we'll pick the breakout mastery afterwards, and then we'll start putting points into stats. We already kind of started, but not really. Real J says, I mean, I have a horrible sleep schedule anyway, so I'd consider myself a night owl anyways. That's fine. I was a night owl for a long time.
Forces are invading the facility.
The first time where I was really able to enjoy it, I was working in a warehouse, and I was working the night shift. So I would get to work at sometimes between 8:30 and 10 at night, depending. There was some flexibility in the schedule for some reason. Basically, they wanted us. Oh, I'm getting crushed here. Like normally we would start at 10 at night until like 6 in the morning. But on Friday, so that we could get a bigger weekend, we would actually start at 8. And we would finish at like 3 something in the morning.
Forces can't withstand much more. We need your help. Get LexCorp out of here.
So that gave us a chance to be able to get some sleep and then get up fairly early on Saturday so that we wouldn't lose our Saturday or our weekend. Let me check first. Been a while since I've been here, so I'm trying not to forget anything important. Let's pick up the barrel because we can. So when I was working in that warehouse,
We have a code red.
I would come back from work at 6:30 in the morning. Would have a bit of a snack, then I would sleep until noon, and then I would have the whole day to myself.
You little punk.
Override in progress.
It was a pretty good time. Oh, hello, Austin. Indesimia is saying, yes, the audio is on point. Good to know. Anka is asking, do we have any chance to get double XP for arts? I have no idea. Sadly, the devs are not telling us anything. They did not even tell us what the bonus week would be, or what the whatever bonus would be this week. So we don't know anything yet. Also about the summer seasonal. Some of you guys have been asking when we'll get the summer seasonal. We don't know.
LexCorp is trying to hack in, but I won't let them. We need this exabyte data to fight Brainiac. Intruders! Protect me. I need to encrypt this database.
Initiating teleportation.
That was a strange bit. The way she went there.
We can't let them have it.
Been a while since I played this mission. I didn't remember that.
Initiating teleportation sequence.
Just a moment longer.
There's the
Pull
hacker.
them off,
Take
please.
her out. You little punk.
So we have to try to protect the lady here. So let's use a barrel just for her, because we're nice like that.
I'm hit.
So I guess we're done with the people coming out behind her. So let's take care of the people coming from down the stairs.
You think you can mess with LexCorp?
So yeah, so for the double artifact XP, sorry, there's no words on that. There's no way to know ahead of time if or when that's gonna happen. And again, we don't even know about the summer seasonal just yet, so I foolishly thought that we might get it
The database is encrypted. Only
maybe this
Superman
week.
knows what the password is now.
I guess we're going to get the summer seasonal
Classified
in
materials
July.
registry. A magical maelstrom recovered by Star field agents in the wake
Real
of
J, I think the problem here is
incident.
that I like to practice game development for like 6 million hours a day, or until I feel like I want to die, so my brain is too fried to want to sleep. I suppose it happens. There are some times where when I would get back from work, I couldn't sleep just yet. I had to take at least an hour before I could be relaxed enough to be able to sleep. So I understand. I could have sworn there was... oh, there it is.
This is Lois Lane with Daily Planet Live. In breaking news, Dr. Jeanette Kahn, widely reputed to be the leading...
Roshan
expert
says
in
good
Brainiac's
morning
exobytes,
to everyone.
has fled LexCorp
Scroll
for
says good
Starlabs.
morning also.
Dr.
Scroll...
Kahn was unavailable
Oh,
for
Scrolls, you're
comment,
so mean.
but
Scroll
sources
says
say she refused
Barbatos.
to participate in Lex Luthor's plans for her research. Dr. Kahn remains under close security until all issues with LexCorp are resolved.
Been a while since I've been here, so just making sure. Trying not to forget anything important. I guess not. So let's pick up the barrel and let's continue.
It's go time.
And let's pick up all chesty here.
You little punk.
Way back when we had the treasure chest in certain missions.
You think you can mess
Don't know
with
why they stopped doing
LexCorp?
that.
Think again.
It wasn't a big deal. Usually would be not very useful rewards, but it would still be rewards anyway. Let's pick this up. Bruce says, can we play together someday? We play together every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so I guess the answer would be yes.
As you know, Metallo has an enhanced titanium and plasteel frame around a kryptonite heart. Even Superman may not be able to repel this threat. All non-essential personnel are to evacuate now. Maximum security measures are in effect.
Kal-El says, good evening to you. What time is it over there? Must be very late at night or very early. That's fairly, somewhat early. It's 7:55. I was almost tempted to...
Star for the scientific and
Fall back into defensive positions. Secure our control points.
I was almost tempted to start playing as soon as I got up, but at 5:30 in the morning, it would have been really early for most of you guys. Real J, I tried publishing games onto the Nintendo eShop or PlayStation Store under a pseudonym, but those have been taken down for some odd reason, and I didn't feel like re-uploading them.
Non-security Starlabs
I made
personnel.
$5 total. Well, $5 is $5. I'm not sure why there's this little guy over here.
LexCorp forces are invading the facility.
Also, as you saw, like sometimes briefing and investigations are hidden or they need items, so if you have to break out.
We have a code red.
You have to
We
break
teach
the
code
environment a
red.
little bit sometimes to be able to get what you want.
Super dud. Metallo has a kryptonite heart, draining my power. Lex sent him to steal the data. Help me defeat him.
So let's help Superman against the evil Metallo. Onis Fury says, I can't believe you're still alive. Absolutely. Bruce Gonway is asking which hero is your strongest. It's my multiverse character. Can you do a shout out for me, Bruce Gonway? Absolutely. Done and done. Are you doing a start over? Yes, if you check, this is my third video with this character. So basically, I created this character. Oh yeah, I probably should mention that.
Starlabs keeps exobytes all over the city, but their core research base is located nearby. Now that Dr. Khan is out of reach, Lex is determined to take those exobytes for himself. We can't let that happen.
So right now we have the special event, the Ultimate Recruitment for June 2025. So that's what we're doing. We still have 7 days left. So I should be able to complete the event easily enough. But I do have to play it a little bit to try to complete it.
Pure kryptonite. I can only fight him for so long. But I'm afraid this isn't over. With the data out of reach, Lex will attack the next best thing. STAR's core research lab. I'll meet you there to plan our defense.
So in a nutshell, we had roughly 1 month to create a new character and level that character up to level 30.
Classified materials registry. A curious green ooze recovered by field agents operating in Kondak.
So if we go back to the events tab, so the rewards we can get for this event, there's the green bleed aura. We can get 50 mogo berries. I'll never understand why they say 50 pack of mogo berries, other than either they don't understand what the text is supposed to mean, or could be they're using the evil AI. 50 source marks, and some anti metal, a value of 75,000 XP. No, I guess we can leave now. Let me check to be safe. So we got this here. Again, it's been a while since I've been here, so just trying not to forget anything important. And I guess we did not. Or if we did, I didn't notice. So let's get out of here. A real J Superman standing there, dizzy like a Mortal Kombat game. LMAO. Wrong game, buddy. Iran Zero, good morning. How are you, man? We're good, we're good. Leroy Games, yo. Styles, good evening. Do you think they'll give us a new test server? I want to test stuff like power sets with different artifacts, allies. And they'd be like, nah, you ain't getting the servers back. What they're doing, they do have a program for people on the test server. They did mention that they would expand those programs at some point. But when, I don't know. I don't think they're going to give access to everyone the way they used to. So I assume at some point they will ask people to join whatever program they have, and through those programs, then you will have access to the test server. But I could be mistaken. Maybe they'll do something else. But so far from the information we have, they did mention that they wanted to expand. Like they have basically two programs. They have a program for the people who are on the test server, and they have a program for the people in the Creator League. So from my understanding, they are supposed to expand those programs. They did mention that in the previous producer's letter, I think. But the real question is when will they expand those programs? We don't know. So there should be a program that gives access to people that gives access to the test server to at least whatever people will be chosen for that program. But again, when will that happen? Well, we don't know. And sadly, odds are for those programs, well, not odds are, sadly for those programs, you do have to sign an NDA. And I know that at least some of you guys already told me that you were not going to join those programs because you don't want to sign an NDA. Like I think Shadow Lady said as much, Iconic Simulation I think said as much. So, Titus, is the Superman suit gonna make a comeback next year? I have no idea. So I don't know if we still have. Yesterday, some people were mentioning that we still have the buyout option. Like, obviously, I completed the event, so I don't. If we go to marquee, I completed the event, so all I see is reclaim all. I don't see the buyout option anymore. But yesterday, some people were saying that we still have the buyout option. So if you don't have the Superman suit and you still have the buyout option, I strongly suggest purchase, buy out the suit, because we do not know if it's going to come back next year.
Me out and hacking the turret control
Evacuate
consoles
all
inside the
non-security
Starlabs.
invading the finale.
Use the consoles to revert them back. You definitely want those on your side.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that there wasn't anything hiding underneath there. Not here, so let's continue. So yeah, if you want to have the suit,
Repeat, code red.
I would strongly suggest
Looks like we got company.
buy it right now, just to be safe.
You little punk.
If you want to make sure not to miss out. But you could take a chance and wait for next year and hope that the suit does come back. The choice is yours. Yo, could have sworn I saw. I guess it's too early for me to at this time. Oh, let me backtrack for the chat a bit. The chat is going to get a bit faster.
Classified materials registry. Recovered by Superman from the Star LV-426 on an extended mission.
Bruce is asking, can I join your live video? Nah, not really. I'm playing this with a brand new character. I'm also using this as a walkthrough to show people
Secure our control points.
as some sort of walkthrough for people who will create. Oh yeah, there's some. I know where it is. Sorry, I'm
Starlabs personnel.
getting a bit distracted here. But there should be something here, or not. Oh, I'm so sad now. So anyway, so the live stream here. Now I want to play this as if I was a new player, as if I was by myself, and also I want to make this like a walkthrough for people. So now I'm not looking there's people who offer to help me level up faster. I'm not trying to level up faster. So I'm trying to show this also as an example of what if you create a new character, how long will it take you to get to level 30, and all that good stuff. And what do you get as you level up. But we do go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. Actually, this week it will be Evil Friday, so this week we'll go live with Evil Villains. So if you want to be live, that's the time for that. Log in at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday.
We have a code red. Repeat, code red.
And we will be live. Oh, our little treasure. Chesty chest. Oh, level up. So if we go to our weapon, not weapon, flight. So we had one more ability to pick up here. So next we'll start picking up
Fall back into defensive positions. Secure
stats
our
points. Nothing here, so I guess we can continue.
Go ahead, punk. Make my day.
Bruce says I've never been in a live video. Again, we go live every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to be live, that would be a good time to do that. And before I talk to Superman, let me go through the chat a bit. I have a girl that's level 20 and a Flash hero which is level 30. That is good. Real J, right. Something unrelated to superheroes. What's your favorite non-superhero movie? Yes. That's a tall order. There's so many to choose from. I always struggle to pick only one. Decisions. Like there's great movies like The Matrix, or Dark City.
I'll distract Luthor. You set one off. That'll temporarily short out his armor. Then we both attack. I'm counting on you to have my back. You know I'll have yours. Ready?
Maybe this will teach you to stay out of my business, you self-righteous alien.
Your attack on Starlabs ends now, Lex. You don't own these exabytes or Starlabs research. We need those to defeat Brainiac.
So here we have some clicky click.
Hurry! Lex's armor is shorted out. Attack him now!
To remove the shield from our friend Lex, or short out his armor, as Superman just said. But yeah, for movies, I always
playing havoc with my defensive
I always find it not just difficult, impossible to choose only one.
Hurry! Lex's armor is shorted out. Attack him now!
I really enjoyed Fellowship of the Ring. I really enjoyed obviously the first Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back.
Damn, those EMPs are playing havoc with my defensive systems.
The EMPs are overloading. We must defeat Lex before the EMP field is purged.
I have better things to do than trade punches with you and your flunky, Superman.
Sorry, I know it's a terrible answer, but I don't have a good one right now. Oh, our little belt here. So we finally got our first utility belt. And early on we only have 2 slots. Then later on we'll get one with 3 slots. But we can buy it once we reach level 30. We can get one for 4 slots. If we don't have one already, I'll show you where to get that.
You did it. Lex doesn't like to take no for an answer, but so long as you and I are here, he has no choice. Great work, and thanks.
Lots of barrel over here, so this is a good time to try to get some barrel feats. Let us skip. I love those cinematics, but usually for those videos here, I skip those cinematics.
Classified Materials Registry. An immature form of unknown species recovered by Batman from a crashed alien ship.
Starlabs metahuman research arm, super hearing. Superman ready? Go.
I hear, wait. Well, that can't be good. Is that Luthor? With Metallo. And that's Black Adam, in Bialia on the border of Kondak. It's Black Adam. Sorry, Professor, I need to alert the JSA.
So let's get out of here. Austin is asking, when are we getting... oh, evil chat jumped on me. When are we getting a Batman Year 3000 style? Technically, we already have it. Speak of the devil. So yeah, you're pretty darn close. So yeah, right now this is pretty much as close to Batman 3000 as we can get. Let's complete our mission.
Use the password Dr. Khan gave him to help Starlabs re-encrypt their database. As for you, missions all over Gotham and Metropolis could use your help. Talk soon.
Happy Pride Month. Meet me in Metropolis and let's celebrate together.
Alright, mate. Look, I could use your help.
Oracle here. In case you haven't heard, Brother Blood is inches away from raising the interdimensional demon Trigon, right here in Metropolis. Talk to Cyborg for more first-hand information, and I'll be back in touch.
Alright, mate. Look, I could use your help. There's a killer on the loose. I lost their trail in Gotham during that alien invasion rubbish, but I think they've relocated to Casnia City. Meet me there at a nice little pub called the Laughing Hound. We've got work to do.
So once we reach level 20, it seems we have access now to the Casnia DLC. We have access also to the so we would have to go to the Laughing Hound. We're not going to do that. So let's continue with let's go talk to our friend Cyborg. So we're not going to go to the new DLCs just yet. Iron Zero, do you think double XP will happen in the summer like it used to be twice a year? It's kind of hard to tell. Sometimes we would get it twice a year, sometimes 3 times a year, sometimes none a year, no times a year. So it's I guess the devs are trying to keep us on our toes. They don't give us. They're trying sometimes not to give us stuff at the same time all the time, so that we cannot expect it. I don't know why they're trying to. I don't know, surprise us or keep us guessing. So for the double XP, we don't know. It could be next year, next week. It could be next fall. All we can do is wait and hope it happens soon. I know that people are probably hoarding ant metal right now, waiting and waiting.
Will you aid the core? Sinestro's army of fear has smashed down an Alpha Lantern near Lex Core Tower. The green.
I guess we could play Fear versus Will before we continue. Why not? So there are PvP events in the open world. The PvP event in Gotham is called the Diamond Heist. The one in Metropolis is called the Ring War or Fear versus Will. I don't know why these events are like have multiple names somehow. So if you see someone mentioning Ring War and someone else mentioning Fear versus Will, it's the same thing. Titus, I see. All right, I'm going to do the buyout. Thanks for the help. You're welcome. So here, it's quite simple. We have to get the lanterns and bring them over here where there is the fallen Alpha Lantern. And the villains have to do the same thing, and they have to bring it to the evil Manhunter over here. So we have to bring the lanterns, and we have to clicky-click the lanterns. And we have to do that 10 times. Oh, let's get rid of evil Captain Cruel.
From the unstoppable Captain Cruel.
I don't have the mission for the heroic thingy, but that doesn't matter. I still stop the evil Captain Cruel, even if I don't have the mission. So yeah, so for the double XP, all we can do is wait and hope to get it soon. Any news on the summer event? You guys have been asking and asking and asking about that. No news yet. Sadly, the devs are not telling us anything. I don't know why they do that. It would be so simple to say, okay, the summer season is coming for whatever date, and it can't be that difficult. Like it's the same. They just have to pull up a switch, and it's the same event every year. Unless could be that maybe they did make some big changes that we don't know about. I don't think so. I wouldn't expect that, but you never know. That would explain why we didn't hear anything just yet. Although the devs, I guess there's no real need for explanation. The devs want to be very, very secretive for some reason, and sometimes they want to be very secretive even for things that it doesn't really matter. There are things they could tell people, and somehow they still want to keep it a secret. For example, the sale for this week. I could have sworn I saw a comment mentioning it. If we go to the marketplace, let's see what sale we have. Nah, it's still the sale from last week. So for the sale for this week, sorry, I don't know. I don't have that information just yet. I probably should have. Let me check. It might be mentioned on X. Lately, that's pretty much where I get most of my information. For some reason, sometimes it gets mentioned on X, even before it gets mentioned on the forums. So give me 1 second, and I'll do a quick check. But yeah, for some reason, the devs want to be very, very secretive. They don't give us information, and when they do give us information, they do that at the very, very, very last second. Or sometimes we find out after reset once the game goes live. That's a bit crazy to me, but that seems to be what the devs are trying to do. No, there's nothing really. No news yet on X, so I assume no news yet. Oh, I guess people from who play on the EU servers probably know about the sale already. If any of you guys play on the EU servers and you know, If you can tell us, that would be nice. Bruce Conway, how do you get your fighting level up? Well, early on, it's simple enough. You play missions, you earn experience, and as your character earns more and more experience, your character goes up in level. But once you reach level 30, then you gain something that is called combat rating. Basically, after level 30, your real level is your combat rating. And the thing that decides your combat rating is your gear. So if you the better your gear will be, the better your combat rating will be. So basically, once you reach level 30, then you have to improve the quality of your gear, and that will increase your combat rating. Oh yeah, so we saved the evil. Oh, not the evil. We did save the Alpha Lantern. But that's not all. That is only the first part of the mission. Then afterwards, you have to defeat 5 new villains. For that, you will have to play some PvP, either arena or Legends PvP. Oh. Bruce says, so how'd you get your fighting level up? Because when I went to... I should probably watch where I'm flying. Trying to fly and read the chat, not a good mix. We'll get there soon enough, and then I'll read the chat. Okay, so how do you get your fighting level up? Because when I went to Tower of Justice or the thing in space, it says I must have over 4,000. 4,000? That doesn't seem right. Oh, here we have the hint about using the interrupt option. Basically, if you press the square button, you will interrupt certain abilities. Oh, and we got mail. Let's pick up the mail first. She sent us a pair of pants. She's so nice. So let's go talk to Cyborg.
Oracle tell you about Trigon's sin demons? Brother Blood raised them and now they're all over Metropolis, corrupting people and feeding Trigon's energy. We don't put a stop to this, Trigon will rise. And nobody wants that, trust me.
You will need all your courage for this fight. Cyborg and the other Titans have already faced Trigon once. Now Trigon's power rises with each citizen corrupted by his sin demons. We must save these people and weaken Trigon's power.
Real J is asking, wait, so Multi, what console are you playing? DCUO, just asking in case I want to join one of the Live at 5s. We play on US PlayStation and US PC, of course, since it's the same server. ASIC was the sale this week. I have no idea. We don't have the sale just yet. I assume some of you guys who play on the European servers probably know what the sale is already. Sadly, I don't know that. Real J, school I started recently and I convinced my boyfriend to start playing DCUO along with me. You have such a good boyfriend. Certain, is this game still alive? Absolutely. And right now, despite it's being really, really early, we have 26 people watching. Yeah, I'm sure compared to games like Fortnite that have millions of players, probably doesn't seem like a lot. But it is pretty early in the morning, so... Also, it wasn't a live stream that was planned, so people didn't know about it.
I've seen mages
Let me clear some of the chat.
Wrathgen did not bend to their will.
So Certain says, is the game alive? John, I'd love to join you as well someday, Multi. You and Obsidian Chill have always been my go-to for DCUO, and now Obsidian is left. It would be nice to play with one of my favorite YouTubers. We play every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that would be a good time to come and play. Obviously, sadly, we can only have 8 people in the group. What can you do? Also, Falling Zio and Soul Dude, he mostly plays tanks. Voice Avatar, do you think they'll allow us to change our power color by be amazing for any powers at this point? Nah, I don't think that's going to happen. They seem to be stuck up with the lore thing, especially with DC. Like I don't think DC would allow them to have Green Lanterns with pink powers. Already way back when, with some of you guys maybe do not know this, but way back when we did not have a green aura because DC were very protective of the Green Lantern brand at the time, and they did not want us to have a green aura. Luckily, the Green Lantern movie tanked, and then DC didn't care so much anymore, and then we were able to get a green aura. And it was a bit frustrating for some people because we did have a yellow aura, like we had the golden aura, which essentially was a yellow aura. It's just that they called it the golden aura. They did not call it the yellow aura. So it's as if DC didn't care about the golden aura, but the green aura, that was a big no-no. And for the powers, I'm pretty sure they would not allow that.
You must be some kind of socialist. I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't need petty cash.
What do you want? It can be yours.
Kitty Gamer, what's up? What's going on today? Not much. Just playing with our Superman character. Trying to reach rank 30. Or level 30, I should say.
That's a lot of money. Help! You cannot stop greed.
Baby needs a new pair of shoes.
Apparently, we cannot stop greed.
Let's kill it.
Slayer Gaming, what's your drive to keep playing DCU in 2025? I love this game. I love being able to create characters, whether my own characters or iconic characters. Both are fun for different reasons.
A red gem is rather thin. The sin of lust has spilled much blood.
And also, we can customize our characters. We can fly. I haven't seen any other games who did flying as good as DC Universe Online. Even games like Marvel Avengers, there was flying in Marvel Avengers, but holy crap, was the flying clunky. And the same a bit with even Marvel Rivals. Like the flying, you fly very, very slow. There are some abilities, like for Iron Man, to fly faster, but it's only for a short while. And so there's no games where you can fly like you can in DC Universe Online. There's no games where you can have action combat like in DC Universe Online. So despite its flaws, despite maybe some of the decisions by the devs, it's still by far the best superhero game out there by a country mile. And I would say the best game out there, but I guess it depends if you like superheroes or not. If you prefer fantasy games, then yeah, you probably don't think it's a good game, or you might prefer another game like EverQuest or World of Warcraft.
Hope I don't lose my badge.
I know that a lot of people try to games like Throne and Liberty, thinking that they could basically replace DCO with Throne and Liberty. It didn't work so well. What do I still need? I need the Green Demons, and I still need some cash.
Thanks for stopping me before it was too late.
Oh noes! I forgot to pick up the side quest. Let's pick it up now.
We could really use your help. Those demons tore into this armored car. They didn't just take it, they ate it. We gotta make them cough it up.
So yeah, so the drive to play DCO, it's very easy. It's a fun game. It's pretty much that simple. And I understand that some people probably are getting burned out sometimes. There's a pretty simple secret for not getting burned out on the game. You don't play the game if you don't want to play the game. Like if you feel a bit burnt out and you don't really want to play DC Universe Online, then don't. So I guess one of the answer to that would be I play the game when I want to play the game. If I don't feel like playing the game, I don't play it. Even if that means like last year I missed out on the Wonder Woman event. Although it was not just that I didn't want to play the game. I was sick as a dog. So I kind of missed the Wonder Woman event last year. But I don't force myself to play the game. If I want to play it, I play it. If I don't play it, if I don't want to play it, I don't play it. It's pretty much that simple. Also, I have a lot of characters, so let's say I get a bit burnt out playing my multiverse character. I can switch to my Superman character. I can switch to my Batman character. Like when you play a different character, when you play a different power, it kind of makes the game a little bit different. And sometimes that's just enough to keep the game exciting, I guess.
Let's teach this punk a lesson, partner. Thanks for stopping me before it was too late.
Euro Games, I'm watching you in the UK, and in my time zone it's 1:22. Yeah, I thought it might please some people who are in the different time zones.
I don't need petty cash.
Slayer Gaming, I think it'd be cool if you did a documentary timeline video of DCUO's life and community's highlight and downfalls. Yeah, I guess I could do something like that at some point.
Don't lose my badge for this. I swore to protect and serve, not loot and pillage.
Mine, dear.
Mine.
Let's kill it.
Go rob your own truck, dirtbag. Hope I don't lose my badge for this.
I started playing in 2011, so that's pretty much where my first-hand information about the game comes from.
Socialist. I'm a multi-millionaire. I don't need.
But I guess I could also talk about before I started playing the game. Like before the game launched, let's say that the critics were not too kind. The reviewers were not too kind with the game. Like the best reviewers were saying that the game was fun, but you would play it for a month and never play it again. So, and these were the good reviews. And the not so good reviews, well, I'll let you guess for yourself.
I'm on it. Hands up and weapon. Thanks for stopping me before it was too late.
Jewelry store next. Mine.
Call the backup.
Let's kill it.
Thanks for stopping me before it was too late.
What happened here?
Oh, I guess we're done here. Oh yeah.
I'm triangulating the source of all these demons. Trigon's daughter Raven is Pride, so you won't be seeing that sin. Unless Trigon possesses her again.
With each devoured soul, these gluttony demons feed Trigon the power he needs to pass through. Eliminate these demons and revert any corrupted citizens back to themselves.
Let's go with overcharge here. And let's go with arc lightning here. Oh, the world goes down in 30 minutes. So we can play a little bit more, or actually now we'll stop here. Let's go here right next to Officer Keaton. We'll continue here next time. And let me just go through the chat, and I guess we'll be done for now. So Slayer Gaming, I think it'd be cool if you did the documentary. Yeah, I guess we could try to do something like that. Obviously, some people may not agree with my observation about DCU over the years, but we'll see. Bruce says, I love DCO. That's good. That's fine. I love it too. Real J, to be fair, Fortnite is more of its own thing, so comparing it to DCO is kind of unfair. Licensed games like DCO usually only have people part of the DC fan base instead of others like Fortnite does. Nah, DCO could have had like at some point there was like 18 million people who had an account with DCO, but sadly a lot of them didn't stick around for a whole bunch of reasons. Sadly, whenever the game has a lot of players, the game has a hard time when that happens. So you end up with a lot of lag, a lot of let's say issues that kind of disappear once there are less people on the servers. But when the servers are overcrowded, the game struggles. And for some reason, over time, like whenever they would do an event that would bring back a whole bunch of people, they did not add servers, or if they did, they did not add enough servers. So people would come back to the game, they would try the game, have a lot of issues, have a lot of lags, and then they would decide, screw that, I'm not playing this game. So it was a bit sad that whenever they would do something that would attract players, it would kind of break the game, and people would just decide, nah, I'm not playing this game. I don't know why they could not add more servers. Maybe it's a money issue. Maybe there's only so much they could spend on servers. I guess we'll never really know. How hard is it to get into the game again, especially when it comes to skill points, and is PvP still dead? It's easy enough to get back into the game. For skill points, things didn't really change for skill points, so you still play content. There are feats that will give you skill points. As for PvP, PvP is still the same. It's been the same for years and years now. So if you didn't like PvP for some time, yeah, PvP is no different. I do videos. I go live on Wednesday and on Sunday to play PvP. And sadly, there's not a lot of people who are willing to play PvP. Even though it's an organized event pretty much every week at the same time, there's a few people that show up, we play a few matches, and then afterwards people don't really want to play anymore. So people are willing to play a handful of PvP matches, and then they just move on. I know that some people seem to think that there's this huge PvP player base. There's not. At this point, the DCO player base is pretty much a PvE player base. And we still have PvP because the devs did not remove that just yet from the game. And I guess there's no real reason to remove PvP from the game. People can still enjoy it for what it is at this point. But yeah, if you didn't if you thought PvP is dead, yeah, it's no different now. Mr. Fist, I just started and I think this game is great. Glad you're having fun. A Galaxy Trade, is it okay to skip content to get to the end game with full skill points? You can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of this game. You have a lot of freedom to choose what you want to choose. Obviously, there might be some people who will kick you out. There might be some people who, if they see that you don't have a lot of skill points, they might kick you out of the group. At end game level, that happens. But I wouldn't suggest skipping content. Play the content, especially the early game content. Like whenever I create a new character and I play the early game content, dang, it reminds me how good the early content was, and how things have changed since way back when. Real J, I think this year was so many dedicated players because we don't have many modern superhero games that are like it. You can make your own heroes in Lego games, but we don't really have a MMO superhero game. Yeah, but I won't play Lego games. Full disclosure, like I want a game like DCO where the characters are fairly realistic, where they take the game fairly seriously. Yeah, there's some funky stuff that happens, especially during the seasonals. But overall, they're treating the game fairly seriously, and that's what I want from a game. Uh, So I wouldn't play a game like the Lego games. And DC Universe Online, there's no other games that offers an experience like DC Universe Online. Like where else can you create either your own character, or where else can you create Superman? Where else can you fly? Where else can you have super speed? Where else do you have an action combat like we have in DC Universe Online? Like this Universe Online is a unique experience that you cannot get anywhere else. That is why the game keeps on going. That is why the fan base keeps on playing the game. So this Universe Online at this point offers something that no other games offer. Now, could that change in the future? Absolutely. I'm sure people thought that Marvel Rivals would be the DC Universe Online killer. Not really. I could see people who like to play Legends PvP move on to Marvel Rivals. In a nutshell, Marvel Rivals is Legends PvP for DC Universe Online. It's pretty much that simple. You don't create your character. You just the characters are pre-made. They have specific abilities. They have specific skins, and you fight in arenas. So if you like that kind of stuff, then yeah, you will go play Marvel Rivals. If you like to play PvE, if you like to create your own character, or if you like to customize your character, like you saw our friend earlier, our friend Batman, he had pretty much recreated Batman 3000. So you can not only create the Batman, but you can create a whole bunch of different Batman characters. The same for Superman. You can create the classic Superman. You can create now, as you can see now, the electric Superman. I even saw some people create the absolute Superman. So again, this Universe Online offers something that no other game offers, and that is why people keep on playing it. Real J says the fantasy niche has so many big games like that, such as Warcraft, Baldur's Gate 3, Skyrim, but superheroes never had something like that, except maybe City of Heroes. Yeah, but City of Heroes, I wouldn't play City of Heroes. Hero Games, I've ever got the Artifact, the Venom Wrist Dispenser. Yeah, I have it. Never really used it, so I can't say I really like it. Galaxy Trade, you can get it from Booster Gold. Not so much from Booster Gold. There's a vendor right next to Booster Gold. You can get the artifact from there. Galaxy Trade. Oh no, Hero Games. Thanks, but I can't get it because I have to complete a feat. Is that true? Yeah, there's a feat that you have to complete. Basically, you need the Eyes of the Dusk. Let me show it to you. Go to the vendor, and in the vendor you should be able to get the Eyes of the Dusk. So what you have to do basically is that you have. Do I write here? There we go. So there is something called the Eyes of the Dusk. So you have to equip the Eyes of the Dusk, and when you defeat enemies, you will get the collections. There's 3 collections you need, and you can get one of each of those collections per day. So basically, you wear the Eyes of the Dusk, you fight enemies, you get your 3 collections, consume those, and you have to do that for 10 days in a row. So you get those collections once a day, consume the collections, and after 10 days, then you will unlock the feat. That will give you access to the artifacts. I have a video also. Search for Eyes of the Dusk if you want a more complete explanation. But in a nutshell, that is what it is. So get the Eyes of the Dusk, fight enemies, get the collections, and once you get 10 collections, all the 10 of each collection after 10 days, then you will get the feat. Galaxy Trade played DCUO from 2011, but dropped it when Teen Titans came out with the survival mode. But I deleted my character, so I have to start from scratch. I felt the urge to get back to the grind. You should be able to level up quickly enough, even if you start from scratch. Obviously, all the styles, all the base items, all the stuff you had gathered, as years went by, these you won't be able to get those back, but you'll be able to rebuild. You can buy the Eyes of the Dusk from Booster Gold, then you will get it. Absolutely. Yes, the vendor next to Booster Gold. Absolutely. Bro, you still alive? You the champ. Well, thank you, thank you. Euro Games, thank you. Momonga, hey Multiverse, can you suggest me 5 arts for Precision DPS? There's a classic, the cards. Some of the things people use will be the cards. Some people seem to have fallen in love with the new Sinister artifact. What else? The Omega Beam, the Omega Totality that gives you the Omega Beam ability seems to be a popular choice. Neuron Scandal seems to be a popular choice. So there's quite a few. It depends. You say for DPS, it depends. Are you precision DPS? Are you might DPS? Are you melee DPS? Are you long range DPS? All of that will make a big difference in the artifacts you choose. So guys, I guess we're done for now. So we will play a bit later today. Either later today or later tonight. I'm not sure just yet. We'll see how things like I have a few errands that I have to run. I have to go get some groceries and stuff like that. So we'll probably play later today. If not, surely we'll play later tonight. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Oh, Real J says, I kind of miss when we were flooding with superhero games. Like every movie got one, even if most of them weren't good. They were still fun to see in stores all the time. Oh, Sharp Skull, Clarion, Demon Fang, those two are goated for precision. Yeah, but again, we don't know if Momonga, is he playing precision? Is he playing might? We don't know. So it's kind of hard to make a suggestion based on that. But yeah, Clarion for precision, absolutely. Full disclosure, I'll probably use it with this little guy over here, but that will have to wait for another time. So guys, thanks to everyone who came to chat with us. Thanks to everyone who are watching the stream. You guys are awesome. Evil Batman pulling demons on us. Can you believe it? So guys, thanks to all of you who came to watch the stream. Thanks to all of you who came to chat. And I'll see you guys a bit later. Bye-bye, guys.